I want to just show you this Viburnum, and this is another one where unfortunately I can't remember which it is. I think it might be Viburnum opulus, or it might be just a Viburnum plicatum, but not tomentosum. But, you know, it seems like the latest fad is Viburnums that hold all their foliage horizontally along the branches. And I'll be driving by older homes and they'll have these Viburnums growing that are like 12 feet tall and just covered with these snowballs. And I think this is really cool. And I don't see them at the nurseries a lot because I most likely buy them more often. But you know, when you're looking at Viburnums, it doesn't have to be just a double file. I really like these snowball Viburnums. Now over by the shed here, what we've got is Kerria japonica. And this year the Kerria is really not looking good. It looks like, you know, I need to get in there and do a fairly heavy pruning. But the cool thing about Kerria is we are growing right beneath a sugar maple, literally. I mean, talk about dry soil, tough soil. Last year, or actually 2 years ago, I did a garden for somebody and they were really big on Limelight hydrangea, Hydrangea paniculata, Limelight. So I ended up going to the nursery and, you know, I fell in love with it when I was doing my research and looking at the plants. So this is Hydrangea paniculata, Limelight. This is a deciduous shrub, and you can get Limelight as a standard, you know, with one stem that's going to grow up and have the foliage up top, or a shrub. And I've seen pictures on the internet of Limelight 10 feet tall and in late summer absolutely covered with these beautiful, beautiful flowers. It's got like a lime colored flower, and they're more of a ball shape than a Hydrangea paniculata usually has more of like a cone-shaped flower. And I'm really looking forward to having, you know, a little bit of color in this part of the yard. We're growing in a shady spot. You see, I've got a maple tree that far away. It's very well limbed up. In my yard, I don't like to be bumping my head on trees. I like a high canopy on my trees, so you can enjoy the yard but not feel like you're enclosed. But I'm really hoping this Limelight, you know, gives me a little bit of a softening effect here, and I think it's going to be very cool to you know, to enjoy through the season. And I just wanted to show you one last plant, and this is this little guy right here. This is Hydrangea macrophylla. This was growing closer to the house, and for whatever reason, maybe it's me, maybe it's the climate, I don't know, I never get good blooms on my Hydrangea macrophylla. So I didn't want to get rid of him, but I picked him up and moved him, and I honestly did think I killed him. But the new growth is coming, and I suspect because I transplanted this shrub, it's kind of in that, you know, it's a little bit afraid it might die. So I bet you I get a good flower at least once on this shrub if the deer don't come through and eat all the foliage off. A lot of times if you transplant a shrub, you'll end up with a very heavy bloom because the plant starts to think it's you know, might die, and it wants to, you know, keep the species going. So it'll have a heavy bloom, but you know, it actually looks kind of nice over here, and I'm pretty sure this guy's going to grow to be maybe 3 to 4 feet tall. And if it flowers, great. If it doesn't, I've got it away from the house, and it'll do a little something to soften up the fence as long as I clean up the dead branches a bit there. Well, hey folks, thanks a lot for watching today. If you watch this entire video, you are definitely a die-hard gardener, or well on your way to being a die-hard gardener. And if you didn't watch the whole video, I hope you picked out a few plants or tips or tricks that maybe can help you make your yard more beautiful. For more landscaping tips and tricks, please visit my blog at landdesigns.com. And if you live in the Newtown, Connecticut area and you need some landscaping help, please look me up, again at landdesigns.com. Thanks a lot for watching today, folks, and have a wonderful day.